What's going on, everyone? Can you hear me?
Dimitri Trades.
What's going on? Can I just spin the wheel? Give me here. I'm gonna share my screen. I got the you guys see the cookie? Silky cookies, baby. Alright guys, let me just spin it one time. Whoever wins gets the sniper course for today. Just today. There you go. Congratulations, buddy.
Who won?
You could attend today.
Who won?
Ryan.
Ryan G.
Yeah.
Ryan.
Ryan. Congrats, buddy. All right,
No
back to
joke.
our
Congrats,
normal
Ryan.
course. Yeah,
This
I'm gonna.
guy's like Ryan.
All right, I just gave you the role, brother. You could attend today.
Okay, let's get into it. Good morning, everyone. Hope you guys all had a great day yesterday. What are we looking at? So CPI data came in a little bit better than expected. It came in at 2.9. As you can tell by the pre-market right now, we're still floating in the same range. We haven't broken up too high, and we have not broken down. So where we're trading at right now, if something can't break up, it's going to break down. So we're going to be looking for overhead resistance, as right now in the pre-market, we have big resistance right now at 543. Remember, SPY respects full and $half amounts. So overhead resistance, we have a 22-cent range, okay, between 543 to say 40-cent range, okay, 543 to 543.40s. This is an area of resistance. This is the pre-market resistance. This wick, I don't know if this was real or not. Sometimes Weeble screws up, so that's why I said a nice 40-cent range here for a short. If I was trading right now and I was in futures, I'd probably be short right now. But what am I looking at? So we're going to be watching the previous resistance of yesterday, which is around 542. You see where these bodies closed, the low end of the 542 range, and that is just so happens to be the pre-market support as well as the after hours resistance. So 542 is a massive level for today. If we end up breaking under 542 in the 541s, I plan on bringing 541 calls in the money. When I say, a lot of people don't understand when I say deep in the money. So I want to buy 541 calls and sell them in the 542s. Okay. And if I want to bring 543 puts deep in the money, that means I'm going to be buying 543 puts and selling them in the low 542s. If we end up rejecting 542, this level right here, look at all the resistance, look at all the support. If we end up rejecting this level, it's going to be an empty pocket down 1 point, right? Almost 1 full point. Look at all this area to drop, right? If I do end up taking this short, the first level I'm going to be selling is at 541.46 because previous resistance of yesterday. So I'm not hoping for a market crash. I'm selling where I know a bounce could potentially happen. Just like if we end up breaking through this level and I end up buying 541 calls, where am I going to be selling? 542.60. Because this is the first level of a resistance, which could happen, right? Because this is the support right now. Say we end up rejecting and have a deep sell-off, right? The next level I'm going to be watching is 540. So above 540, I am bullish. I'm not going to lie, the pre-market looks pretty bearish at the moment, but the trend is bullish, okay? Remember, higher highs, higher lows. Until that trend changes, SPY is bullish. So this is why we have multiple key levels on our screens. We're giving ourselves the most information possible to be entering in a trade. We want to have the most information, right? We want to know where the big bounces are going to happen, the big rejections are going to happen, where we can end up holding, and that's what we're paying attention to. So if I was short on futures, as I said, at 543, this is where I would be selling right now because this is the first level that we could bounce at. Why? It was previous resistance, come back down, we could hold this as support. So if we end up making 543s support, guys, 543s to 543.22, this is an empty pocket again, straight to 544. If you look at the daily time frame right now, we are at resistance, right? This is resistance that we are at. We have a nice downtrend line on the daily. Where could potentially we go to? We could potentially go to the 545, 546s before having a reversal downwards. We do have a couple gaps to fill above. Whether we get that or not, I'm not 100% sure. So this is what I'm looking at, okay? We had a deep sell-off. A little choppy sell-off, right? Dip down, up, dip down, up. This last run-up from the lows, guys, it's just been a straight line up, okay? We didn't have any of this movement here. This has just been a straight line up. So we are due for a decent-sized pullback to the low 530s, in my opinion, before going higher. But that being said, the micro's bullish. The macro's pretty bullish too, but we are at a bearish level, right? We are in a downtrend from the high all-time highs, 565, and then connect that all the way to the 554s levels, and this is where you get your nice downtrend line from, okay? So as soon as we come up to this, I plan on buying swing puts. I'm going to end up buying probably a couple minutes before close, if we end up getting a nice bearish confirmation of a fake breakout or of a bounce and a rejection from the downtrend line. And how am I going to determine this? I'm going to be using the 30-minute time frame. I'm going to be watching for a nice 30-minute bearish candle for a trend continuation. We're sitting sideways right now. We know the high levels. We know the low levels. And that is it. That's what we're going to be paying attention to, okay? I want puts here in this zone, and I want calls at my first zones here. We're probably going to undershoot this, so it's probably going to be this range I'm going to be buying calls at. If we break out of here, guys, we're going straight to 540, okay? Best level for calls is going to be 540 to 539.59. That being said, if we start breaking down and rejecting these massive upper levels, I'm not even going to be buying calls here. I'm going to be watching the price action. I'm going to be watching confirmations on the higher time frames as well. So that's pretty much my game plan today. I honestly think shorts around the 545, 546 level is going to be a good short for the macro for a pullback a few points for sure. And that's what I'm going to be trading at, okay? If you look at the VIX looks like it's due for a bounce up soon. And that's why I think that if we end up putting in a higher today, a new high today, I'm going to be definitely looking for some swing shorts, but with the confirmation. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Not too much else I'm looking at right here. We're floating. We don't know what's going to happen. We are holding support, but we're also holding resistance, right? In a very, very tight range. So SPY is going to break up or break down, and then we will be following the trend. And that is it. But yeah, okay, YouTube, that's pretty much it. I'm heading to the Discord right now to be live trading. We have a 50% off deal happening right now. Use code YouTube at checkout, and I'll see everyone in tonight's video. Thank you guys for being here, and take care, everyone.